Hello students, this is Ankit Gupta. Today our topic is classification of survey, that is various classifications of surveying which are used in the for various purposes. Okay, so classification depends on various methods and instruments which are used in the surveying, that is for and also for the purpose of surveying. What is the purpose to conduct the survey? So for in that respect there are different classifications of surveying. So first one is the classification which is based on the instruments. So there are various instruments which are used for this surveying. Okay, so first one is chain surveying. So what is chain surveying? In chain surveying, the distances, the linear measurements are done with the help of chain or a tape. Chain can be of different materials like engineer's chain, metallic chain. So nowadays usually metallic chains are used. Okay, it may be of 20 meter or 30 meter. So in chain surveying, the linear measurements, the horizontal distances are measured and the angular measurements are not taken with the help of chain, because there is no angle measuring instrument in chain. So for linear measurements, chain surveying is used. Next is this diagram of chain. You can see over here. This is called the chain, and it is the 20-meter chain. In a similar way, 30-meter chain is also there. It is connected. It can be folded. Foldable chains are there with and it is folded with the help of links which are provided in the chain. Okay, so this is the chain survey. Next is the compass survey. So what is compass? Compass are used to find out the directions. As we know that it is used to find out the direction, in which directions the survey is to be conducted, and in this the angles are measured with the help of the magnetic compass. Okay, so you will see when you will do the practicals how to do survey with the help of compass. And next is chain and compass survey. In this, both the chain and compass are used. The chain will be used for the linear measurements and compass will be used for the angular measurements. Okay, this is the diagram of the compass. You can see prism is there, the graduated rings are there over here. This is the prism where, due to with the total internal reflection, you will able to see the angles. This one is prismatic compass. This is the prismatic compass, and this is the surveyor compass. Okay, in surveyor compass there is no prism is there. So these are the difference, prismatic and surveyor compass. And coming to the next classification, that is plane table surveying. In plane table surveying, a simple wooden board is there. In which the drawing sheets are being attached, and further the tracing of lines are done in the plane table. In this, both the words, that is field work and plotting, both are done at the same time. Means field work means you will plot the stations or the points which is to be required to plot in the drawing sheet, and both the work are done simultaneously. Nowadays plane table are obsolete because of its restrictions in uses, which we will discuss further. Next is theodolite survey. What is theodolite survey? It is used to measure the horizontal angles and the vertical angles. Theodolite can be used for horizontal as well as vertical angles. Mainly the theodolites were developed to measure the vertical angles, like from of the buildings or the some points which are above the earth's surface. So for the angle measurement, theodolites are used, and it can also be used for the horizontal measurements. Okay, this is the diagram of plane table. You can see similar way the plane table is there, and it is mounted with the help of the tripod stand, and various accessories are plotted in the plane table. As you can see, LED is there, compass is there, level tube is there, plumb bob. And next is the theodolite. This is the theodolite. You can see the telescope is mounted in the theodolite and it can be rotated vertically about its horizontal axis. Okay, and vernier scales are there, main scales are there. When you will do the practicals, then it will be more clear. Then coming to the next is that is tachymetric survey. In tachymetric survey, it is the special type of theodolite in which the cross wires or the crosshairs can be moved with the help of this tachymetric survey in the tachymetric survey, and it is used to take the approximate readings and in a very fast time. When you have to take the number of readings in a limited period of time, then the tachymeter is used, and it is the modified form of the theodolite. Okay, next is the leveling survey. This type of survey is used to determine the vertical distance and relative height of points with the help of an instrument known as level. So in leveling survey, what is used is the instrument that is called level, which are used to take out the elevations of different points or the levels of from one point to the other. That all comes under leveling survey. This is the example of leveling survey. You can see that a elevated area is there, some elevated area is there, and this one is the level. With the help of that, different points are considered, different points are compared, and it is compared from the reference point that how much upgrade in the surface is there or downgrade in the surface is there. From that, a common level is formed and further proceedings are done, whether it is used in the cutting purpose or it can be used in the filling purpose, depends on the use of the survey, depends on the use of the construction. Next is photogrammetric survey. So as you need, the photogrammetric means ki the survey which is done with the help of the photographs. It is simple that you can assume when we see some pictures with the help of drone, a camera is mounted on the drone and you can shoot the pictures and videos live. So in the same way, in the photogrammetric survey, a camera is mounted in an aircraft, on a drone or a simple flying machines. So with the help of that, time is fixed, and in particular time the photograph will automatically click the photographs, and further you can see the pictures. And these are used when the area is very high or the areas where the mankind is not able to reach that area, inaccessible area. So in that purpose, photogrammetric survey is used. Next is EDM survey. EDM means electronic distance measurement. It is also it is also called the combination of the theodolite and this total station. Okay, total station is a combination of theodolite and EDM. Theodolite from which you can measure the angles, and EDM from which you can measure the distance. It is an automatically distance machine. With the help of laser you can calculate the distance in the accurate the value will be precise value. Okay, so this is the EDM survey, that is electronic distance measurement survey. You can note down also. This is the photograph of the photogrammetric survey. You can see photogrammetric survey. The camera is mounted behind the aircraft and it is capturing the photograph of the area where the aircraft will move, and further it can be monitored and considered. This is the diagram of the EDM survey. You can see these EDMs are placed in that area where it is inaccessible to go. Like in this photograph, a man is doing survey of the mountain where he cannot go, or it is highly accessible. So in that purpose, EDM is used or total station is used. And next is the classification, which is based on the methods. Okay, the first one was classification, which was based on the instrument. Second one is classification based on the methods. So first one is triangulation. So triangulation is the method in which the entire area is divided into small triangles. As I have mentioned in divisions of survey, that when the area is large, the whole area is divided into small triangles. So in the triangulation also, what happens when the whole area is divided into small triangles, and further that triangles is studied and surveying are done in that area. That procedure is called triangulation. Okay, this is the simple concept of triangulation. Next one is traversing. What is traversing? When you take out the distance and direction both, when you take out the angle also and distance also of a point or of a line, then that is called the traversing. And traversing can be open traverse also and closed traverse also. Open traverse means when we start from a point and end to the point, that is called the closed traverse. And open traverse means when we start from a point and end to some other point, that is not end to the same point, then it is called the closed traverse. So in traverse you take out the distance and direction both, that is called traversing. Next classification, which is based on the purpose, that is the purpose which is required to conduct the classification for the surveying. The first one is geological survey. Okay, so in geological survey, in this both surface and subsurface surveying are conducted to locate different minerals and rock. So in this geological survey, when you have to extract the geological features of the earth, okay, it can be on the surface or beneath the surface of the earth, then that survey is called the geological survey. Well, like in geological engineering, etc., the various data are required. So that data or that thing which is done is under the geological survey. Next is mine survey. As the name suggests, mine, that when the different extractions are done and when various minerals are can find out, then that survey comes under the mine survey, and it is conducted for the exploration of mineral deposits and to guide tunneling also. Like when the tunnels are formed, then the mine survey are done. That is, in that survey you find out the features of the soil and about the various things are there which is conducted to explore the earth materials, which that comes under the mine survey. Next is the archaeological survey. Archaeological survey means the various relics of antiquity, civilization, kingdom, forts and temples. That is the archaeology means the things which were in the very ancient times. Things are there, ancient time cities, ancient time this various things are there which are studied, which are in under different categories are studies. That all comes under archaeological survey. Okay, and the next one is military survey. So in military survey, what happens? It is very important for the militaries or for this defense purposes. What they do the survey, that where they will put their bunkers upside the mountains or where the whole area can be watched. So the survey which is done by the military people for to conduct the strategic positions and army operations for security purpose, that survey comes under the military survey. Next classification you can note down is the classification which is based on the nature of field. Okay, this is the last one. So based on the nature of field, first one is land survey. Land survey is done on land to prepare plan and maps of an given area. Okay, examples of topographical, city and cadastral survey. That is the survey which is done on land, on the earth, is called the land survey. It can be various purposes, like for making the topographical map, for city surveying, cadastral surveying. It all comes under land survey. Then is hydrological survey. In hydrological survey, the survey which is conducted on the body of water. Example is river, lakes, oceans, coastal areas, etc. And this survey consists of locating shorelines of water bodies. Okay, so in this also, this navy persons also, navy force also use this hydrological survey for their defense purpose and various other purposes, like when you construct some dam, some water reservoirs also, then also hydrological survey is done. That is the storage of water, there should be no leakage, etc. And many aspects are there in which hydrological surveying will be used. So the survey which is done in the water or the body of water is called the hydrological survey. Next is the astronomical survey. Astronomical survey means for determining latitudes, longitudes, azimuths, local time, etc. for various places on earth by observing heavenly bodies. So astronomy, you know the astronomy, when we look to the heavenly bodies in our galaxy, in our Milky Way, various stars, observation of various stars, what effect of that stars will be to the earth's geographical features, then that survey is called the astronomical survey. That is when it is done on the heavenly bodies. Next is aerial survey. An aerial survey is conducted from aircraft, as I have told. It is also called photogrammetric survey. When the survey is done from the air, with the help of aircraft or some drone, then that is called the aerial survey. In that survey, a camera will be used for taking the photographs, which is further studied and analyzed, and it is also known as photographic survey. Okay. So this is all for today only. That is, we have covered various classifications of purpose. Various classification of surveying depends on various factors, that is purpose, materials, instruments, etc. So that's all for today. If you have any confusion, any questions, you can ask me. Thank you.